Welcome back to the show, everyone. And we are on the final hour, and also we've been talking a lot about how you can actually spend some time with the family. Okay, how you can actually live your life to the fullest. But now we're going to talk to you about a break from reality. Why does everyone need to travel from wherever they are going? Right? Does it matter? Does it make sense that you're going to go for the next city for a small vacation, even though it's just maybe a 1 hour drive or a half an hour drive? Does it really matter? Well, to be honest, it's going to be uh, something that that you are going to have, because you need this travel time to actually be away from the chances of getting more depression or more anxiety, okay, because of reality, because we need breaks from reality. We have made all 7 days of the week all about reality. And when I say reality, I meant like work, okay, so drama, being dramatic, all right. We think about that a lot. But when you go and travel, when we travel to a different place, a different maybe a different city, a different place with different culture, okay, we forget that, if we forget about the actual reality we live in, but we understand that we have to go back to it, because that is what actually is making life just go the way it's going. But sometimes a break, at least for a week, okay, not a weekend, right? A whole week of just playing, just having basic fun of everything, okay. Doesn't matter if you like I said, we used to say, a weekend is not enough. All right, a whole week just to get away from reality is the best thing to do. So escaping reality to heal is something that you need to do. Okay, you're looking for an escape from a place that actually holds you back, because you're following a schedule. All right, you wake up early morning, go to work, all right, stay there for 8 hours. Sometimes you have to stay there for another 8 hours just because you have work to do, and then get back home for at least 4 hours, okay, just to have some time for yourself, okay. 2 hours just for you, all right. Whatever you're doing, you need that 2 hours, and the other 2 hours you want to sleep, right? You must have some time for yourself, no, not just time for sleeping all the time, no. Exactly, sometimes we have some things to do that that will help us sleep right before sleeping, right? And we have to do that. I mean, even if you understand that you are going to have for only 2 hours, but you can't let go of tradition once in a while. But okay, that even for those 2 hours, you must do as much as you can, just to be like, okay, this is my break from reality. Okay, I'm gonna just sleep and go to the world, okay, and go to the travel, okay, go for traveling, and don't take that week off, because all that 2 hours of sleeping, and of just for yourself for a day is not going to always be good for you, right? You have to use that at least a week from it, okay. You are going to have a time for yourself, because reality can really bring you down. When you get back to reality, okay, this is unfortunately, this is something that I don't know how you can stop it, but when you get back to reality, you understand that you have to pick up that big humongous container, okay, and start going around in the morning, wake up in the morning, everything, and then going for work, and starting everything again, and then going back to your 2 hours of sleep, right? It doesn't matter whether it's going to be a time where you're going to be like, okay, I have this. I have only a little bit of time left. All right, I'm just gonna be uh, gonna live my life according for the day. In reality, but one day, at least for maybe once in 3 months, you just want to have that break. All right, you just want to have that break from reality, because you know that your dramatic life, your depressing life, your anxiety is all because of, well, reality. Okay, reality shapes our minds, it shapes our mindset. Sometimes we just can't wake up in the morning anymore. We just don't want to wake up. We just don't want to do anything. All right, we just want to be like, I just need this time. I just need at least this 1 week of to get away from everything, okay, to get away from a lot of things, right? I just need this time to set my mind up to be the well I just need to be okay. Okay, I just need to know that I can take a break and be okay after a certain amount of time, right? I have to make sure that this week away from reality would heal my mind, would heal my body, would actually heal my thoughts, and turn my negative thoughts into the most positive thoughts, right? It's going to be a negative world, but my mind will be positive. Okay, it's simple. Traveling is also good for the soul, so new places, new views, new beautiful views to see, okay, is always going to have a positive impact. Okay, it's a place that you're not used to. Okay, we've got the reason that reality is so hard to actually go on with is because, okay, is because we can't escape it. All right, but what we can do is take a break from it. Right, we can always take a break from reality. Right, it sometimes we can't take it up right after the week, a weekend after next, or something like that. But sometimes, it's all about at least taking a one break from reality and living off that memory, and in a positive way, and also having the most amazing time. But when you get back to reality, there'll be a change in your mind, there'll be a change in your body. Okay, there's going to be a massive change in your body, and especially your mindset. Okay, you're going to be like, my CPU, okay, in my head has restarted. I'm ready to take on reality once again, and maybe go on for the next 4 minutes, 6 or maybe even a year. Who knows? It all depends on how you spend that vacation. Maybe you had the best time, the best week, okay, of your entire life, and you suddenly have, that memory will be so refreshing to you for maybe 5 years, 2 years. I mean, reality has come to a point where we can't even go on a trip like once a year now. Okay, it's always something like, oh man, I just can't do this anymore. I need a break from reality. Your family life is not doing well. Every time you go home, there's some kind of drama at home, at work. Some people's you're just having too much of work, and also maybe some co-worker, is actually trying to maybe cut you off. I mean, there are people like that. Okay, there are people who actually will never talk to you in a very straight face. You'll be like, listen, I got a problem with you. Okay, but I'm not. I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to tell everyone else that I have a problem with you except you, and then try to ruin or maybe make your work life a practical living. Okay, but what do? We just ignore. We do our work. All right, that is reality. We get hit by so many negative thoughts. We get hit by so many negative impacts by negative people. All right, and we forget that reality is just that, negativity. All right, it's all about refreshing your mind, your negative mind that actually has been filled with so many negative thoughts. And once you go on this little trip, okay, you might be thinking you've been living reality without a break for maybe, let's say, 2 years. All right, and you just don't know what the feeling of a vacation is anymore. Okay, because you've been working 24/7. All right, you just sleep for 20 minutes, and you just keep taking naps and naps and naps to make sure that your body is like healing all the time. But then again, you're just actually hurting yourself in the little possible way where it's going to be a massive wound, maybe a big hole, okay, somewhere in your body. All right, I mean, yeah, and you just need to go to a vacation to fill up that hole. Mhm. So that's what you need to do. All right. Take that time to fill up the hole, and it doesn't matter how many times it goes. All right. If you have to go at least maybe twice a week, or maybe even twice a month, go for it. Right. Fill up that hole, my dear friends. So we'll be going in for a short break. Okay. I'll be seeing you just in a bit. Okay. But if you do have any comments also, okay, you can always message to the WhatsApp line. 07852473473. I'll be here with you for the next maybe 30 minutes. All right, and giving you all the topics that you need to have for a positive lifestyle, and also a positive travel too. Okay, so keep it locked, keep it tuned in to Relax Radio. This is The Vibe with Kyle.
The valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday. And what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. What am I saving or investing for? Why am I doing it? When will I need the money? And how much money do I need? Yeah. So that's quite important, because when you're looking at your net worth, you got to start and say, well, what do I want my net worth to be, so that there's a goal, and then work backwards. How do I get there? And if I can start with £50 or $50 a week, if I save that every week, and and you can go online and use calculators online. I don't have to teach you the maths behind it, but you can say, okay, and if I get a 3% return and I put this away for how long will it take to reach my goal? And that's called just this basic cash flow projection calculations. And it's what we use in financial planning all the time. What we say to clients is we say, okay, what is your goal? What is your objective? Where do you want to go to? And we discuss that in a lot of detail and over most of the meeting. And then the rest of it is saying, okay, in your exact circumstances, with your risk profile, with how you feel about investments and pensions and taxes and where you are and who you work with, and your education level or your lack of education or how involved you want to be. There's a lot of variables that we take into account, and then we say, okay, here's a plan. You start like this, that's great. And then we review it all the time. And we say, okay, we need to increase it, we're on track, we're not, this is what is happening. Because remember, when you're dealing with assets, the valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday. And what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's a struggle. Yeah. So there are strategies everywhere from £50 a week up to £100 million pounds. And they're different, right? They range differently from everyone, but and from country to country, to be fair. Different countries have different tax laws, so different vehicles. But from your point of view, at the sort of normal end, I'm not going to call it the low end because I'm in that boat as well. It's as tax efficient as you can get it. That's where you start. You use all the tax efficiencies, and then you step up into different things.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh. So that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, got me thinking. You want to stand out. Why do you want to stand out though so much, especially with these kind of shirts when you're riding? There must be a purpose behind it, right?
Well, when you say a purpose, Nick, what I do, I wear the shirts mainly because they're nice and bright, so they make me visible, especially if I'm riding on the road.
Okay. Yeah, that's very important, right? Because you want cars,
very important. And also, like, people see me in like calves, and perhaps I shouldn't be saying this on air, I suppose, but in the bar afterwards.
All right.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh, so that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, you look like a guy who would do.
You know me too well. You know me too well, Nick.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. And so we've been talking about how reality, okay, is something that is totally different. All right, reality is something that we, okay, need to have a break from. All right, no matter what goes through our minds. All right, no matter what is actually happening around us, okay, we have to know that it's a break from reality. Okay, we have John Andrew Royal listening from the Philippines. Great to have you in the show, buddy. And so hope you're doing good too. And also hope you have a fantastic weekend. All right, and ahead. So let's just the reason why we need a break from a lot of things. Okay, especially reality. Okay, and the only thing we can take a break from is actually moving out of reality. All right, it comes to a point where I just can't take this anymore. I can't meet that co-worker again. I can't meet that boss again. Now, that boss doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, travel time. All right. Hey, buddy, give me a call to your friend and be like, I need a break. All right, where do we go? Far away, long as possible. I got my 14 days or annual leave. I'm gonna take it. All right, I got my annual leave. I'm gonna use it. Okay, let's go. Tomorrow? Yep. The best part of actually having a best friend is you don't have to plan. You don't have to bring, well, okay, we could do this, we'll go that. Okay, okay. You got money? You got money? Yeah, I got money. All right, that's what we need. All right, cool. That's enough for a week? Yeah, it's enough for a week. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to eat, right? At this point in time, I really don't need to eat. I just want to get away from everything. Okay? Take me away, people. Take me away from everything. All right? It doesn't matter what you are going to do. Okay, it doesn't matter whether your reality is all about maybe lifting, always lifting here and there and just taking it to another place, and then you're gonna be like, okay, I just need a break from stop lifting things. Okay, you've come to a point where even on going on vacation, you're fed up of lifting your own suitcase, and you're just like, why am I always lifting things? You need a break. And the only break for people who are always lifting is the bed. Something that helps them up. Okay, I mean, you just need to sleep. Okay, your body is being acting on overdrive, always lifting. Now when I'm saying this, I'm not saying in the gym. Okay, I'm not talking about workouts here. All right, don't misunderstand. All right, all right, everybody cool? Cool. What I mean is you're always lifting something. Okay, lifting this and putting it over here. There are jobs like that which require a lot of people, and those people actually have a huge amount of strength. Okay, but then again, they're only human. All right, they're not robots. Even a robot runs out of battery. Okay, a robot runs out of power. If something is cut off, it just dies, right? And so are we. If we keep overworking ourselves, okay, I mean, just like working out. Okay, you work out for a minimum of 45 minutes. Depends on how long you want to work out. Also, I mean, I heard the Rock just works out for 6 hours. He has all the time in the world. So when it comes to working out for at least 45 minutes, you understand that the next day, okay, you have to take you don't have to, but it depends on how your body reacts to it. Okay, let's just say this is tomorrow is your first day at gym. Okay, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to do all the workouts possible. You're going to do all 3 sets, all 4 sets, all reps, and everything else. And then the next day, okay, the next day right after gym, you are going to feel a lot of pain. A lot of pain, my friend. But that's good pain. Okay. Now some of you must be wondering, what does he talking about? You're talking about good pain and bad pain. The pain is bad. No. See, workout pain is actually good. It means that your muscle has actually ripped, and it's going to build. It's going to keep building and building and building. All right. It's going to be the most amazing feeling. The first day is going to be like, ow, ow, ow. You're just gonna have all this like, oh my god, I'm so much in pain. But then right after that, on the third day, let me tell you how much of strength, if you did the workout right, how much of strength you feel, and how much of an addiction that you wanted to have again. You want to go back. You come, okay, let's go. What's wrong with you, man? I thought you didn't want to go to the gym. Yeah, but now it's just next level, bro. I just need this right now. Please, let's go. And you motivate your friend too, and your friend's gonna be like, okay, all right, let's do that. Right, your friend who motivated you to come to the gym is now actually having the motivation given back to him by the friend who he took. Right, I mean, that's amazing. Okay, the reason that your friend, okay, the friend who actually motivated you to go to different places, all right, who are actually just going to be like man, I gotta say, my friend motivated me to do this. And that is, okay, whether you see it or not, okay, you've been actually craving for a break from reality for so long. Okay, if we think that travel is only a break for reality, you're wrong. Okay, you working out, okay, I'm not just saying for people, okay, I'm not saying you have to work out to escape from reality. You can do many things. You can go for a walk, you can go for a dinner out with your friend, or maybe your girlfriend or your boyfriend, which you've been waiting for do for maybe so many years, right? You're just gonna have that. But all right, just imagine this. Just imagine this, that that you are going to have the most amazing time. All right, you're going to have the most amazing time doing this gym because you're with your best friend. You could even go probably with even your girlfriend, or even your partner. All right, you just can go with them and have the most epic time of your life, just by working out, by lifting a few by eating something very more fresh, and just going for it. All right, just having the most epic time, even if it's for 45 minutes, even for half an hour. Okay, it's an escape from reality. Okay, working out, traveling, thinking is so much more similar. All right, taking a break from reality is a much needed thing. At least once a week, for half an hour, have some time for yourself. Okay, don't expect reality to always be falling on your head. Sometimes you need at least a small breath. You need to at least breathe for at least once. Okay, it's like you're underwater. You have to come up for breath sometime. Just remember, for this entire week you've been underwater, but on a Saturday, maybe tomorrow, or maybe on a weekend, on a Sunday, you're gonna be like, I need a breath of fresh air, man. I need the fresher breath air. Even if it's for 1 hour, I just need that break. Take it. Okay, it's gonna change your life in the most epic way possible. So I would say, go for it. We're going in for a short break right now. All right, and I'm going to tell you once again. Okay, if you are feeling down, remember, just call your friends. All right, or just set your mindset to something like, you need a break. I need a break. Keep saying it. I need a break from reality. Okay, reality is something that takes a whole burden on yourself. Okay, it makes your life a burden. So you just need to feel that sometimes you don't have to be a burden anymore. Okay, it's very simple. So think about that during this break. My name is Kyle, and you're on the vibe.
and it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh. So that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, got me thinking. You want to stand out. Why do you want to stand out though so much, especially with these kind of shirts when you're riding? There must be a purpose behind it, right?
Well, when you say a purpose, Nick, what I do, I wear the shirts, mainly one because they're nice and bright, so they make me visible, especially if I'm riding on the road.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's very important, right? Because you want cars, yeah.
Very important. And also, like, people see me in like calves, and perhaps I shouldn't be saying this on here, I suppose, but in the bar afterwards.
All right.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh. So that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, you look like a guy who would do.
You know me too well. You know me too well, Nick. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Oh, I haven't rejected your son.
I want to talk about, how the generation gap, how much it's changed, especially when you check the youth nowadays in comparison, to people back in the day.
I'd say when I was younger, it was more disciplined. Not now.
In comparison to now.
Not at all. Not now. The way things are nowadays, the younger generation, you seem that they can't accept the word no. If that makes sense. They can't
accept rejection, essentially, is all you're trying to say.
Yeah, they can't accept the word no. So if you, how did I do? Or you didn't do very well, and they get upset. And when I was a youngster, my father used to say to me, because I used to be sport mad when I was very young, well, I still am sport mad, but like participating in different sports. And if I had a bad game, for example, he'd say to me, "You had one to forget." That's it. Yeah,
your dad sounds like a smart guy. I mean, yeah, that's the real fact of the matter, yeah.
He'd say to me, "You had one to forget. Get over it." And that was it. So I dust myself down and do it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Oh, I haven't rejected your son. Or daughter. I've just told them that they need to buck their ideas up.
Hey, that's the truth right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you check the generations, like right now in the US as well, I've seen a lot of these things as well. In the UK, you get medals for participation. But what's the point? What are you trying to? Yeah, what's the point? Either you win or you lose. People are so afraid to put that whole notion of losing. When it comes to right now, the generation gap is just crazy. How much. A lot has changed. Social media has taken control of our lives, and we don't even realize it anymore. We're crippled because of it.
That's absolutely right, Nick. Because, as you said, nowadays it seems that you get rewarded for failure. For the life of me, Nick, I can't get my head around that. Perhaps I'm just getting old and morbid. I don't know. I just can't get my head around how you could be rewarded for failure. Cycling in London is not child's play. How to be a better cyclist. Listen to my show, only on Relaks Radio. I'm Kevin. Join me every Thursday, 5 p.m. Look forward to seeing you.
Welcome back to the show, and also it's a time for me to say goodbye. But right before I leave, okay, I would like to remind you that we've been talking about a travel time with the family, with your family, especially your father. Okay, you have to. I mean, we always spend a lot of time with our mom. Okay, our mom is the one who's always calling us and saying, "Hello, how are you? Okay, did you eat? Did you have your lunch? All right, okay, go. Okay, bye." But our father, of course, is understands that we are in reality, okay, and also we are always busy because he's been there too, right? He's been the pillar that's always been working day and night, and to make sure that you get to school, that you always have your financial, your school's financial things in school be sorted out. Okay, you got your books, all right, you got your education system sorted out, all because your father, okay, went through a lot. Sometimes, yeah, you might have thought that your father didn't do anything for you, right? Maybe because it came to a point where it's just he just wants me to study, he just wants me to have good grades, okay, but he doesn't understand that I can't study like that. But then that's all in your past, okay. I mean, it's happened to a lot of people, okay, it's happened to a lot of my friends, it happened to me too, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the thing is, when you grow up, okay, you understand that I mean, as long as you are still breathing and you're having a job for yourself, and you still are capable of like going on with whatever you get, okay, the little things in life, you are still able to move on with it, okay, to keep moving forward with what you have, okay, is still because of what your parents have done for you, okay. Either way, they did not let you starve, okay. I mean, you could be getting a nice good beating right before dinner, but then after that, or during dinner or after dinner, but still you got your dinner, okay. End of the day, you still got your dinner. It's true. Some things, like it could really traumatize a person with the way things have done or way your childhood was spent, okay. It could always, it could actually affect your future. But it comes to a point where you are in your adulthood, and that you have the right time to make the right choice, okay. And you have more of a thinking capacity, you can also understand more, you have the knowledge for it. But it's all up to you to make the right decision. And that is basically, thanks to all the parents, and also all the people who actually brought you where you are, who've helped you. So remember them, okay. Take the time to actually spend time with them. Like I said, it doesn't have to be your own father or mother. Sometimes there's another person who actually looked after you. Maybe it was your uncle in the absence of your father. So appreciate it by not just showing this little gesture, okay, of maybe traveling the road, all right, or maybe just going to a place, or going for lunch, going for even something, okay. Something would always show a little appreciation, all right, because you are here because someone helped you so much, all right. So be true to yourself, and also be always appreciate people, all right. Appreciate the time and appreciate everyone, okay. People who stay with you at the most toughest times are the most important people, I tell you, okay. Where a time where everything seems the most darkest, okay, and the most, like, even during the dark times, you just hear sounds here everywhere, you're gonna be like, why am I here alone? Where are my friends? And boom, your friends are here, okay. And the best part is, they're going to find out where those sounds come from. That's what friends do, okay. We don't go away from the sounds, we go towards them, because we are together, and it doesn't matter what happens, we will go, we will get victory, and then we'll be chased out because we couldn't handle it. Until next time, this is Kyle signing out, okay. Stay safe and stay blessed, okay. Appreciate your life, live life to the fullest, and no matter what, be positive always. Bye bye now.